Hello everyone. I thought I would come on here. I had a couple of students wanting me to show them how to do some paintings with pastels, and I'll show you. I make cards out of them when I finish, put a little frame around them, and they come out real pretty. But I'll show you what I use. I take paper like this and I take them out and I gesso them front, let that dry, then I turn it over and I do the back. And I take pastel pencils, and Penny Riley sent me these pastels and I've been using them. They're soft and they're beautiful. I got to have some work done on my box because it come apart on me, but I use it, so you know, this is the way it is. But after I gesso the papers, then I cut them into small pieces, and there's no rhyme or reason. And I found a couple of thicker ones that I'll probably do, but that's what I do. After they dry, then I cut them apart, and that's what this is. See, it's just a little bit. Let's see what size this is. That's about the right size right there. So let's get started. And I need to put that to the side so it won't get dirty. But this is what we want to kind of mimic. Put these all to the side. But they've been gestoed, they've dried, and then I cut them apart. I don't cut them till after they're completely dry. So what I like to do is I like to take a pencil and sketch in the wave. And this is the way I like to do it. I just take and, shaky today, and I go up, and I go back down, and I go here, and then I just, like this is the wave, and then it comes back down. Okay, and you can see, and that's how I start out. And what this is it has saved my fingers from rubbing the heck out of them. I've tried paper towels. I still work with paper towels some, but this mono eraser is a sand eraser, and I'm telling you, it is the best to do this with. And what you do is you just kind of want to smear that, and it's a sand type of eraser, so it sands it a little bit. And I had the wrong one. I wanted a different color. It's all right. Okay, I'm gonna get my glasses. And I'm gonna need the trash can. And I'll explain what the trash can is for. Pastel pencils and soft pastels, when you're using them, you will have a powder from it. So if you have asthma, this would not be a good medium for you to get into. You can use pan pastels, and they're not quite as bad. And I have a big selection of those, but most of the time children don't have those. And this is just for card making. It is not an expensive type of painting, okay? So what I want to do now is decide how much sky I'm going to have and make it on here. And that's pretty good right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this colored, it's a pastel pencil. And you do not want these to roll off your table and fall on the floor. I'm just here to tell you, you do not want that to happen. want to do is just take that and I just kind of do it like that in the trash can, okay? And see, the gesso is real. I wish you could feel this. It's almost like sandpaper. It works great for pastels, okay? Now, you've got a lot of color on that sand mono eraser. So you can take it and make you some clouds up here. And it kind of helps clean your sand eraser off. It won't completely. You have to put it on sand, a little sanding block, and just, if you want to get it completely clean. I just like to use one edge for blue and the other one for my colors. I don't care if they mingle. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, now what we're going to do is change to a different color. I'm trying to see if does it say? Moon blue. I've never heard of that. And this one is baby blue. Okay. And what we're going to do with this is we're just going to come along and do it like that. And we'll work with the wave in a little bit. And everyone is going to be different. I don't care if you try your best to do one, it's going to be different each time you work with it. It is not going to be the same at all. I promise you that. So now I put my pencils to the side and I use my pastels, the soft pastels. And I might not like this color. Let's see. Not too much, just a little bit in there. I'll try it with my... It's really hard on your fingers. It is better to use this thing and get it in there. And you're going to have lines, just like the ocean would be, have lines in it. You're going to have lines in that. Because I didn't make it real smooth and I didn't go over it. I just used gesso one time and that's it. I wanted the real rough texture. Now, you weaving? My little girl's not feeling good. She's got ear infection. She's been to the vet, to her doctor. I'm going to take this off so it won't get dirty. Now you can do them any color you want. You can do them pink, orange, purple. It's all up to you. Now, put that one back. And I'm going to use a darker one. And I'm taking the side of this sand eraser and I'm going down. And this will make sense in a little bit. I know it doesn't look good right now, but give me time. And be careful, because this paper will buckle on you. In other words, they'll do this. So make sure you're holding it strong as you pull this, because you don't want to wrinkle your paper once you get a wrinkle in it. Unless you just cut it off or something, that's it. All right. Now, that right there in case I need it again. And wipe that off. Keep wiping your fingers. Your hands are going to get dry. Believe me, they will. Now, what I like to do is use, well, really, I'll use this first. And I'll do it this way. And what we're doing is we're blending those two together. And you could actually take a colored pencil and do this. And you can see just how, you know, I'm trying to be so careful. Well, I'm not. Just keep thinking the ocean and what the ocean looks like. I love to go and take pictures and then look at my own reference pictures of the ocean. Some of your paper might even come up when you're doing this. Don't let it bother you. You can put that into your, well, actually, it was the sandpaper. So anyway, you can just use that to your advantage. Remember, these are for cards. They're not professional. They're not to sell. They are to put on cards for people. So, okay. Now, see how I use the side of the pastel pencil? Okay. Now, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. And what I do is I bop it up and down like it would be splashes. Okay. Now I'll show you a trick. See this alcohol? It is 91% alcohol. You don't have to have 91. You can just have like 45 or 50. alcohol will work. Not much. You don't want it soaking wet. And all you want to do is go over this just a little bit. And it makes that pastel like like paint then. You're toning it into that paper. There we go. Look there. Now what I will do is I'll go back in here and add some more. Now when you're doing oil paint, this would be different, but it would be the same type of sketch. And I sketch with oil paintings. I sketch with my pastel. I sand it down with the mono, and then I paint on top of it. So, we got it in here. That's looking pretty good. Not, I mean, it, you know, it is a quick painting. It's not, you know, this isn't what you put in a gallery. All right, now what I want to do is take this white and put it around here. And I'm going to put it in here. And I have a reason for that. I'm going to put the white back up. Now I'm going to put a real soft yellow, not in your face yellow. That's almost too yellow. Let me see if I haven't got a lighter yellow. I kind of use a paper towel to the side, and yeah, this is a softer yellow. This would be what I would want. And I want some yellow in this sky right here. And I want some right in here in that, I call it the eye of the wave. Here. You do not want that blue off of your finger onto your sky. If you do, you will have green. All right, let me shake this in the trash can. Now the blue in this is fine for that yellow to get into that blue and make it kind of a greenish color. There is nothing wrong with that. In just a short few minutes, and I do mean a few minutes, we have a painting. Now, put that in there. Trying to get this out because I want it to be a greenish color in here. See what, I'm going to get a stronger yellow. Here we go. That's the color I'm looking for. I'm looking for that greenish color that's in the water at times in the ocean. And that stronger yellow does it. Penny, I love these pastels. They work out great, honey. I really appreciate you sending those to me. Now I'm looking for my little There we go. Now, I need the alcohol again. There we go. And you can tell me what you think about this, if you like it. If you have any questions, let me know. And you can do whatever you want. You could put a palm tree coming up on the side. I think I would have my painting a little bit bigger than this. This is 5 by 3 7/8. That's what this painting is. And a little bit darker blue. I think that's a purple. I don't want purple. I'm looking for a darker blue. Here we go. And test it out here. Yeah. And I'm going to come up here. Really see those lines in where I made it rough with that gesso. Okay. And what we can do, and what I would do with this is I would let it sit in that alcohol completely dry real good, and then I would spray it with the, let me see, I can't remember the name of it, a fix-it. I would use the cheaper brand. I wouldn't use this, but it's the Final Fix-It, and you can get it in the white, and it would be good enough for the cards. There we go, like that. And if you wanted, I was trying to think what color would be good for, and you could put like, oh, you don't do that. Don't blow it. All right, and that's all you do. I mean, unless you're wanting a palm tree in it, but make sure you watch the whole video and you can see where I started from and how I sketched it out and how I blended it. It really makes a big difference, you know, and you can make it as detailed as you want or not detailed. You could make it smooth ocean and have sailboats. You know, it's your painting. You do it the way you want it. But that's how I would do it. And if you want to, let me see if I can find the right color I'm wanting. Why is it that you can't find the color you've used before? All right. This might be it. Not quite, but it's close. And all I'm going to do is make this water look like it's hitting sand down here. And if you don't want to do this, don't. You know, like I said, it's your painting. You do what you want to do. Now, what I would do is I would take my old rag that I keep this. I do not throw it away. It's great. And I take that alcohol, and I don't put much. It's got very little to it. I dab it on another one, and then I take it and ball it up. And that makes it look more realistic when you do it that way for the water edge. And if you do that while it's kind of wet, that will stay that way. Okay. It's fairly simple. It's not hard. And I love doing these small little paintings. Like I said, this is a 5 by 4 7/8. So it's not real big. It makes a little bit of a mess. But hey, you know, I have not tried makeup. Eyeshadow makeup. I have not tried that. My pastels in, I break them apart and use them, but I don't do away with the paper because that tells me the number and what I need to order when I'm completely gone. So don't do away with your paper. Let me know how you like it. If you don't comment, then I don't know that you care anything about it, so I don't know what kind of videos to have. But you know, it's just a simple painting. It's not hard. You saw me sketch it and then do the pastels, and you can make it detailed, make it crazy with the clouds, or you can have it simple. And this had more alcohol in it. This one not so much. And then I just done this, but see, each one is completely different from the other. It is impossible to do one exactly the same because every one is going to be completely different. So, you know, if you need some help, please let me know. I'll probably work on this a little bit longer, but not much, because it's just going to be a card. It's not going to be, you know, it's not in a gallery somewhere. So, but God bless you. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And let me know if I can help you. Let me see what the comments are. I love doing these for cards. They work out real good, but your hands are going to be messy. And like I said, make sure you get this mono eraser, because it makes life so much easier. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Stay safe. Bye for now.